Hi.
Hi, I'm Andy. Well, let's get right to this. Today we have a special guest.
Most people cannot imagine Woodside without this person's character.
Let's welcome Katie Leigh, voice of Connie Kendall.
And this is my brother Josh. What are you doing? Wait, I thought I was supposed to introduce me.
No, we changed our mind. Okay, let's try that again. Let's welcome Katie Leigh, voice of Connie Kendall.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Good, how are you?
Excellent. The sun's shining out here in Southern California.
Oh, I wish it was the same here. Yeah. Oh. All right.
Hey, we have some questions that people
Including us.
have wondered about for a while.
I'll see if I can help you out with the answers.
All right, so here's the first question. How did you get involved with Adventures in Odyssey?
I got involved in Odyssey because I drove over to focus on the family and I gave them my demo reel. I heard a family portrait on the radio and I was so excited that they were doing radio drama, and I happened to be in Arcadia that day, which is where Focus was located, and I looked them up in the phone book. I drove over. I said, I want to be a part of your radio ministry, and that's how it started. And I guess I did a little bit of voice work for them and one of the family portraits, and then when they finally figured out that they were going to make Adventures in Odyssey, I was super blessed, and they wrote a part for me. And her name was Connie Kendall.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
really
we're
cool.
here.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's the next question. What was your first acting or voice acting job?
My very first voice acting job that got me into the Screen Actors Guild was to do a few lines of voiceover for a company, an advertising agency that was doing a pitch or a presentation to the Hawaiian Punch Company because they wanted to do their advertising. And the demo that they were making for the Hawaiian Punch people was a slideshow back when we had slide projectors, and I did the voiceover for it. Oh, yeah, that was on a long time ago, probably like 1980, maybe, when I was living in San Francisco.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really cool. Okay. So, the next question.
Actually, I did something before that. I have to say, I did something before that. I think I did a radio commercial in L.A. I came to the studio. I read some lines for a TV station promo. I don't know if it ever aired or not, but I got paid for it.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, here's the next one. Do you have a favorite character on Adventures in Odyssey, and who is it?
A favorite character?
Yes.
Besides me?
Yeah, besides.
Okay, besides me. Well, I really like, I love Wooten. I think he cracks me up. Way back in the day, there was a kid, I think his name was Lawrence. He used to make me laugh.
Oh, yeah, I like Lawrence, too.
He's a grown man now. And, I love everybody.
Yeah.
But I guess I really like Wooten, and of course, I love working with Eugene. I love playing off him, so if he weren't there, my life in Odyssey would be pretty boring.
Oh, wow. Really adds a lot to it.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Okay, well, here's the next question.
Okay, next question.
Was there a moment in the studio or with one of the other actors or actresses special to you and that you will always remember?
Oh. Wow.
Tough question.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is a sad event. was when I went to the first recording session after Hal Smith passed away, and there was nobody at his microphone.
Oh, that's sad.
So that was especially hard.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and, well, just to name something recently, I guess last year when Kimmy Robertson came on the show to play Penny, and we don't have that many women on the show anyway, so I always get excited. And she and I started acting together, and it was one of those, sometimes you work with actors who you just connect with right away, and it was just really great working with her. I loved it. You know, you don't have to keep your eyes on the script. You can look at each other, but not all voice actors do that or incorporate that in what they're doing, but she did, and we played off of each other, and we had a really great time. So that was a surprisingly fun time in the studio. And then, you know, sometimes Will brings his ukulele, and even when Hal was around, we just play songs and sing, and that's always fun, too.
Oh, that's cool. I wish I could hear that sometime.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they've got a bunch on outtake. Someday they're going to release those, I know it.
Yeah. I hope so. Okay. Next question is, do you have a favorite episode?
I used to say Back to Bethlehem or License to Drive. Back to Bethlehem was really awesome because I really felt like I was in Bethlehem when we recorded it. It was written really well, I guess, and, you know, it was neat to put myself in that position, you know, mentally and emotionally. To be there when Jesus was born was just really realistic, the way they wrote it, so it was fun to do.
When I listen to that episode, I can, like, totally picture myself there as well. It's really, really well written and stuff.
Yeah, there's something about that episode. It was great. I don't even know if Connie ever went in the Imagination Station before that, so it might have been my first time in the Imagination Station. I don't know, but it was pretty powerful. License to Drive was totally fun. Teaching Eugene how to drive. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
And I Slap Floor was pretty funny because I didn't know what the script was about till it was over, but I kept thinking, this is weird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got really scared when I first heard it.
Yeah, like, actually, that was like one of the first ones that I've ever heard, and I was like reading the back. I'm like, what? Connie and Eugene? I've got to hear this.
That was pretty funny.
Do you have any advice for the people that may be auditioning for the Get in the Show contest?
This is a voiceover audition?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep practicing. Record yourself till you feel good about it. I haven't seen the script. Is there just one part? Is it a monologue?
It hasn't come out yet. They haven't released.
Oh, okay. Well, I would say number one, just make sure your microphone is set properly, and then forget that it's there. Just pretend like you're really in the scene. Don't worry, you got to learn how to, not be too loud on the mic or whatever, but if there's something in the scene that calls for you to yell or scream, then really do it. Make sure you position yourself right, because nothing sounds more real than reality. So, you can't fake that. So really imagine that you're in the scene and let your real feelings come out, and trust that, you can't play anybody but yourself. So just play yourself and be really honest about it, and I'm sure it'll be great. Okay.
All right.
Well, does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, because when I started, I always wondered, what am I supposed to sound like?
Yeah.
So that kind of gets in the way of really acting.
Yeah.
Because you're going to bring your own truth to the scene. So do that.
Okay.
That's my advice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for answering our questions.
My pleasure.
Well, that's all for Abby.
And Mandy's Adventures in Odyssey podcast.
And remember, don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith, and in purity. 1 Timothy 4:12.
Thanks for joining us.